This is sad, man. I mean, this is just I don't know what it is. It's just a reoccurrence, you know, of women throwing their lives away in prison. It's sad. Correction officer from South Jersey was charged last week with smuggling drugs into George Hill W. Correctional Facility in Concord Township, Pennsylvania, authorities said. Authorities on July 29th received a report from jail saying that an inmate was in the possession of illegal contraband inside the jail, according to the Delaware County District Attorney's Office. In response, jail staff searched the inmate's cell, which turned up 10 packages of bupropion and naloxone film, also known as suboxyphone, authorities said. Investigators found that on several occasions, Shahonda Rose, 49, of Magnolia, met with an individual who had facilitated the exchange of drugs and cash in the facility, the DA's office said. Rose would then smuggle the drugs into the correctional facility, eventually to an inmate. Authorities said smuggling drugs into jails endangers inmates, jail staff, and the public. The fact that the contraband in this case was being smuggled in by correction officers whose duty was to protect our citizens and to make this crime even more egregious and does a disservice to all honorable men and women who work in the field of corrections, DA Jax Stallensteimer said. We will still prosecute those caught smuggling contraband into George W. Hill to the fullest extent of the law, and those caught with contraband in jail will also face serious punishment. I want to commend the members of the Delaware County Drug Task Force led by CID Sergeant Anthony Ruggieri and Deputy DA Laurie Moore. I also like to specifically commend the hard work of task force members of Detective Brian Alexander of the Criminal Investigation Division and Detective Sheen Gallagher of the Darby Township Police Department. Finally, I want to express my deep appreciation to the staff at the George W. Hill Correctional Facility for the critical support of this investigation, Stallensteimer added. Grove was arraigned by Magistrate Leonard Tenaglia, and bail was set at 10% of $500,000. She was remanded to the George W. Hill Correctional Facility. Now you're going to be in the same facility of the people you used to guard, and they're going to do a whole bunch of horrible things to you. Her preliminary hearing is set for August 24th. Court records show. This is just sad, man. I mean, you threw your whole life away for what? For what? You threw it away for people who don't give a damn about you. And this is not the first time. I mean, you got Breonna Taylor, right? She was messing around with a drug dealer, Jamarcus Glover. And look what happened to her. Okay, she was messing around with two drug dealers, actually. Kenneth Walker was also a drug dealer, as the text messages show that he was selling pills to waitresses at Hooters. Okay, and he was also going to rob somebody for $25,000. Okay, we all know what happened to her. All right, her choices. It's like the thing is, like, these drug dealers are not going to help you. They're going to hurt you. Okay, she's messing around the drug game, Sharonda. Now she lost a good job, and she's going to spend the rest of her life. She's in her 40s. Let me see. Let me see this again. She's 49 years old. What are you doing? You're 49 years old. You're going to spend the rest of your days, senior citizen days, in a correctional facility? Is that what you want to do? I mean, is that what she wants to do for the rest of her life? You're going to have to be fighting other people, beating up other people for survival. Okay, you're going to be, you risk being sexually assaulted by female inmates. And worse, maybe prison staff. This is the reality of prison. Okay, and they're not going to be easy on her because she's a correction officer. I don't know. It's a sad thing. I mean, people who do this type of job, they really have to have a strong social network outside of prison. Otherwise, they're going to end up doing foolishness like this. All right. A lot of women end up ruining their lives, messing with the wrong type of men. You go into correction officers. This is why I think that I remember. Let me just tell you a story. When I was trying to go for the correction officer, right? They told correction officer exam. They told us flat out, do not have relations with inmates. Okay, do not have relations with inmates. No friendship, nothing like that, because it either turns sexual or you end up doing something stupid like sell drugs for them, involved in things that are going to get they will you're going to end up losing your freedom, and they will snitch on you. They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. I remember there was a woman, she got pregnant by an inmate. She was a correction officer. Next thing you know, she's driving her car, she's pregnant and drunk. Because she can't, she's seen the gravity of her actions. She's feeling the pain of the consequences. But when I talk like this, I'm the jerk. I'm the sellout. I'm the coon. I'm the black woman basher. No. These are things that happen that, this has to be addressed in the black community. You have a lot of black women falling for the drug game, falling for these drug dealers. I just mentioned one that she lost her life. This woman here, she's basically going to spend the rest of her days in prison. And it's sad because you had a good job. All right. Correction officer, you can't put a roof over your head being a correction officer. It's just the thing is you have to have a strong family. You have to have a strong mind and a strong family network support group outside of prison. Otherwise, you're going to be looking for companionship in the wrong places, which is prison. This is why I also say that female correction officers need to work in female prisons. Male correction officers work in male prisons. Because these problems happen. A lot. You wouldn't believe. A lot. I mentioned Breonna Taylor because it's a consequence of messing with drug dealers. Okay? Messing with people in the drug game. That's a consequence. And she faced a heavy price. She faced death. Not one, but two drug dealers. Okay? There are plenty of women who went down this route. They either got pregnant by these inmates or they were caught selling drugs, helping sell drugs, doing things that are of the low. You work a higher position and, you're going to throw your life away. Breonna Taylor had a high position, but she threw that away messing with Jamarcus Glover. That's all I got to say on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll be setting up, trying to get onto Odyssey. So you'll see me there as well. I'm on Anchor, Hard Talk Radio. I'm on Spotify, Hard Talk Radio. Instagram, Life is Good. Life is Good. All right. The number 2, me, 1979 at gmail.com. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Clapper. Hard Talk Radio. Later.